Hey YouTube, this is React City. I'm Timmy.
I'm Rose.
I'm Nikki.
And this is Death Note episode 17.
Wah!
Last time we had the incredible decision by both Death Note users forfeiting ownership.
Yeah.
Now we're in the midst of a very interesting plan. Do you guys have any idea what's happening? Because L does not.
I had an idea that maybe Light did something where the person that what's his name, Ryuki's gonna take the book to, like he asked him like take the book to this person, and he already put that person's name and location he's supposed to try and kill himself in the book, so that when he gets out of the prison he can go get the book. But this all is time dependent, so I don't know. It's just a theory that I was trying to figure out, like, what is his plan?
I was trying to process all of the stuff you said, and I was like,
Basically, he's gonna kill off the person who gets the book next, but he like somehow gets Ryuk to give that book to somebody. And maybe the idea that Ryuk is being entertained by him would get Ryuk to do it, because Ryuk doesn't really have any care.
Stake in this.
Yeah, so I don't know.
I mean, the fact that Ryuk's still even around right now, even though technically he said as soon as I get Little back, I'm just going back home.
Yeah.
So he's into whatever it is Light's selling.
Yeah.
Again, no stakes, just apples.
Yeah, so guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you liked your time here, please remember to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. Or check out in the description the Reels and TikTok, as well as the social media if you guys want to check that out, and the Discord if you guys want to say anything about this show or any other shows that we do. Thank you guys very much for being here. Remember to check out Hunter x Hunter, and see you in the discussion. Black.
Ooh.
You will continue to kill criminals whose names are broadcast. Outside of that, you're free to use the Death Note however you wish. If everything happens as Light Yagami planned, this should help save Misa. I suppose for someone in your position,
you're
call
right.
this good business.
Oh no. Wow.
You get a high five. Good at that.
Well, I don't know if
Are you all right?
I didn't.
There's no reason for you to keep doing this to yourself.
I was talking about Ryuk, not Rem.
It's
I
been
didn't see
over a
Rem coming.
month since Kira started killing criminals again.
Mm-hmm.
One way or another, when I get out of here, it will be with my son.
I'm not sure how much more of this the three of them can take. Ryazaki, you have no reason to keep Light.
Ryazaki needs to get to
Do
zero.
the right thing and let him go. Then we can get the chief out too. It's
Ew.
already been 50 days. There's no point.
50 days.
15. I thought it was supposed to be
Ryazaki,
15.
It's time to start looking for the real Kira.
Ryuk? Not Ryuk. What's your name again? Yosagi?
Yeah.
Call him L. No more sugar?
Yes, I understand.
What?
Mr. Yagami,
Yes, what is it?
would you be willing to come to headquarters just once?
All right, I'll come.
Ooh, conversation we can't hear.
Talk.
Eyes open. Shaky camera. 3 days later,
Trace.
Misa's out.
All this time I never pictured you as an old man, Mr. Stalker. Oh, you're a stalker. There's no way the police would blindfold me and tie me up all messy like
This
that.
is true.
Anyways, it's kind of weird that you have my hands and feet all tied up, even though you're planning to let me go.
Please, just keep quiet.
Oh, what is going to happen?
Light! Oh, I missed you so much, Light!
Dad, tell me, what's all this about? Let's go. Get in the car.
What is happening?
I am afraid you two are being taken to your execution.
What?
I wanted to be the one to escort you to the execution site. It was secretly built in an underground facility
What?
not far from here. Execution? What the hell are you talking about? Elle is convinced that you are Kira, Light, and that Misa Amane is the second Kira.
Oh,
He
dear.
is convinced that the only way we can prevent the murders is to execute the two of you.
You trust Elle more than you trust me, your own son?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Elle went so far as to stake his life on this
Little
tree.
bastard.
If the killings don't stop, then he too will be executed.
Wow.
Elle said that?
All right, we're almost there.
What the heck?
Oh my goodness. That is NASCAR driver. What the heck? Daytona 500?
Run away, my son. Run away.
I'm going to kill you here and then kill myself.
Oh!
What? What are you talking about?
That's crazy. somebody.
You kill your only son for Elle? If you want to die so bad, why don't you kill yourself? If you do this, you're no different than Kira.
If I die here, Kira wins. Can't you see? Amane.
Everybody's crazy.
My son, but I have no reason to kill you. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's only a matter of time before the police locate
Oh, I
this
see what's
car.
happening.
Transport you to the original site and execute.
They're
you
trying to
there.
bait him to kill the father?
No, trying to get her to, because of her devotion to light,
From
if
one
she's
murder to
lying,
another, I'll see you
she'll
in
tell the
hell.
truth.
Bang.
Even blanks at close range can kill, you know, guys.
The person.
Right, my son. From one murderer to another, I'll see you in hell.
Oh.
Oh, I missed that because I was talking.
My goodness.
What?
Again, blanks at close range
Used it
can
well.
kill.
Were you watching, Ryuzaki? I did exactly as you said, and as you can see, I'm still alive.
Light in particular, I cannot rule out the possibility that he may have seen through our act at some point.
Of course.
However, as we agreed, I will end their confinement immediately.
Oh.
And as we
Like,
discussed,
he's
Light
still
still
sus,
we will remain under
but
surveillance until Kira is
I'll put it
apprehended.
down.
Although she insists the tapes we found were just occult videos, the physical evidence we have plus her confession suggest otherwise.
Think of it as complimentary police protection.
Oh,
Complimentary.
Since I'm not the second Kira, it'll be kind of like having my very own private bodyguards.
As for your part in this agreement, Light,
You and I will be together 24/7, and that's how we'll remain until we've brought Kira to justice.
Wow. Wow. 24/7.
I mean, Light got over that real quick. He was fearing for his life. He's like, oh yeah, I look
This is
forward
as
to working with you.
difficult for me as it is for you.
But life belongs to me. I don't want to share him with you.
What the
If you're
heck?
with him 24/7, then how are we supposed to go on dates together?
Oh, you can still go on dates, but it'll have to be the three of us.
No
It'll
way.
have to be the
Are you
dates.
telling me we have to kiss in front of you and stuff?
I'm not telling you to do anything, but yes, I suppose I will.
I guess I would be there.
I'm your girlfriend. Don't you trust your own soulmate?
What do you mean soulmate? You're the one who said you fell in love with me at first sight, Misa.
Gasp.
So why would you kiss me if you didn't have feelings for me? You took advantage of me.
About this.
How would I feel if Light was Kira?
That's right.
Oh, that'd be wonderful.
Oh my
I mean,
goodness.
I've always been grateful to Kira for punishing the man who murdered my parents.
Okay,
So if I
you're
found
in
out
front
that
of
Light
the
was actually Kira,
people
that would be
who are
like a bonus
investigating
for me.
this.
If anything, it would make me love him even more. Even though it's like practically impossible to love him more than I already do. I'm a supporter of Kira, so if I found out my Light was actually him, I'd
Oh
be
my
empowered.
goodness, man.
Well, Misa, based on what you just told me, there can be no mistake that you are the second Kira. But you've made it so painfully obvious that I don't really want to believe it. Mr. Matsuda will be accompanying you as your new manager.
The other two can't handle
The
it.
agency's been paid to keep quiet, and the police don't know. Don't blow his cover.
This old guy's my manager? Oh, you can't be serious.
Come on, what's wrong with me, Misa? Is it the tie? Because I can get
Would you cut it out with all this dating, kissing, and Misa talk already? This is the Kira investigation. Stop messing around!
Sorry about that, Aizawa.
No, it's all right. I just figured out what the problem is.
Ooh.
Misa Amane, it's time for you to go to your room.
Go to your room, young lady.
Don't do it. I want a date, even if it is the three of us.
No.
You want me to become intimate with her to gather information about the second Kira?
Yes, I think you could do it without arousing her suspicions.
Ryuzaki,
He's like, sure.
as much as I want to help you,
No?
as important as the Kira case is to me, I can't manipulate a woman's feelings.
Oh, really? That's not what you felt like before.
Please try to understand. To me, exploiting another person's feelings for personal gain
Oh,
is
wow.
unforgivable.
He's super different
I won't allow
without
myself
Kira
to stoop
power.
that low.
Yeah.
He knows he cheated on her
This
though.
picture.
So
It's as
he's
if he's a
wrong.
different person.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it possible that this is an act? I arranged for a facility to be built. Construction started right after my first meeting with Mr. Yagami.
Oh,
and
really?
the others. It should be finished in a few days.
What's
Contacted the 100-day dream home people.
What the? Excuse me?
22 floors above ground and 2 below.
What?
Although it's impossible to
What?
see from the outside, there are 2 helicopters hidden on the roof.
What?
How much money does this man have?
All of it.
And she'll have her own floor.
This is
He did that mostly so they don't have to deal with her.
Hold on a second. Where did you find the finances to build this
Yeah.
thing?
As you can see, it is my intention to solve this case no matter what it takes. That's how it is.
I'm sorry, but how is that an answer? No, he's right.
No, he didn't answer the question.
If you're serious about that, you should try to get close to Misa and find out about the second.
I can't. That goes against my principles.
Right, you said that. What a shame.
Nothing. I'm just feeling really motivated right now, Chief.
I'm feeling super
Yuzaki,
motivated.
Chief Yagami, Light, let's get out of here and bring Kira to justice.
Excuse me, I couldn't help but notice you missed my name.
Yeah.
We just kind of remember you on intervals every now and again.
Oh my gosh, look at this. Yotsuba.
Well, this looks like all of us. Let's get started, shall we?
What's that
Whose
voice?
voice is
We're all
that?
here to further the growth of the Yotsuba group by reducing competition. So the question is, who is going to die?
I'm
Oh,
not thrilled that we have to do this every single week.
Not to mention, our salaries have virtually eclipsed those of the other employees in the company.
Okay.
It's
Good to know.
unlikely he would choose to back a particular company, no matter how you look at it. One of the people in this room has to be Kira.
Whoa.
oh no.
We're gonna try and figure out who it is.
Back to business.
He looks like Light.
Does anyone have a proposal?
Yeah.
Who should we have Kira eliminate this week, gentlemen?
Human beings are truly disgusting creatures.
Rem.
She's like, I hate you all.
Rem is like such a different response than Ryuk. Ryuk would be like, oh, this is great.
He's
It's
like,
such
this is so
entertainment.
entertaining.
Yeah. Discussion.
Discussion!
Yeah. A lot of talking about a lot of plot points this episode, huh?
Yeah, I wrote down a bunch of stuff.
So
Oh, yeah.
they remain in jail for 50 days.
Yeah.
Totally, yeah.
Yeah.
I thought it said 15 in the beginning, so I was very confused.
Last episode's ending was 15, I believe.
15.
Yeah,
No?
15.
Yeah.
I just remember in the episode they says, oh, it's been a month. And then they were like 50 days. So I was like, what? Maybe they said 2 months?
It's possible I misheard.
Okay.
I just want to know how a mother and a daughter are not concerned where
Yeah.
their father and brother is.
Yeah, like what story did they sell them?
Late nights.
I won't be home for a while, neither will Light. 2 months later. Where are you? Getting milk. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And then, what's his name? L comes
Thank
up
you.
with the plan to basically put everybody's life on the line. Well, kinda.
Yeah.
Basically see if he could get Misa to do the killing.
Yeah.
And then prove herself as Kira. Strangely enough, L is like, she's definitely has like checks all the boxes for being the second Kira, but it's too obvious, so she can't be.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, no, I missed a little.
No, go ahead.
I was just going to say I missed a little piece later on, so good.
He was more saying, like, you are definitely on the suspect list, but something's not right here, basically.
L's instincts are all correct, and it's just he now that things have changed, he can't figure out why they've changed because he doesn't know the underlying cause.
Yeah.
So it's like he has to follow the evidence, though. So the evidence is showing that they're both innocent, and at this point in time, they are both innocent.
They are both innocent. Yeah, I think this is it's so unfair for L, man.
Yeah.
Like the amount of tricks that Light can pull out of his sleeves.
Yeah.
But at the same time, so even if Rem was there, do you think I missed a little piece? So he said, "I don't have to kill you to Misa." Is that what he's saying? When he had the gun to Light, said,
Oh yeah. Because he was like, it's basically it's about Light or whatever.
Yeah.
So I think it was almost like saying you could run away or something.
Yeah, so it wouldn't have worked even if Rem was there. I was thinking that if Rem was there, she might have killed the father. But once he said that, it's like, let it happen because she doesn't want Light around anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Yeah.
And she don't have the memory, so she wouldn't kill herself. So it would have been literally fine, perfect ending for Misa.
And especially Ram.
Did you guys see the halfway mark though? So that one of the first halfway marks said that even if you forfeit the death note, you don't get your life back. If you took the ideal,
you took the ideal. Okay.
Yeah, your half life is still gone. You can't get it back.
Yeah, it makes sense because it's like the Shinigami feeds on it. They get it, so they won't give it back.
That'd be the only way to hurt Shinigami for you. a human could hurt a Shinigami that way, like to the deal and reversed it somehow.
Yeah.
Whoa, I did not hear anything you said.
Sorry. So it's basically like, imagine a Shinigami going to live for 100 years. You took the ideal and 50 years pass, so it expects it has more time, but then you forfeit the Death Note. Suddenly it has less time to live on. So I just think like elaborately you could kind of hurt a Shinigami by going back in the deal that way.
Yeah.
So probably why you can't.
Yeah, makes sense.
I know that in a live action version of Death Note, Ryuk actually says that you can't, like if you can try to write down a Shinigami's name in the live action version, but Ryuk the Ship says no one ever got past the first letter.
Oh, because the other one they'll kill you first.
Yeah, he's incredibly fast and he'll kill you.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they write names for a living, so.
Yeah.
Shorthand.
Yeah, we see the execution scene where Dad is.
He's going crazy. He's like, I'm gonna kill you, and then I'll kill myself.
His acting was on point, though.
It was amazing.
And it makes sense that
Oscar.
he would be able to do it because
Tony and Razzie.
Stop it.
I don't know what else there is.
It would make sense that he would have been able to like put his all into it because it meant clearing Light's name. Although it didn't still didn't fully clear anything. Yeah. I knew there was no way out of this in terms of like L just coming to a 0% probability. I knew that would never happen. Mm-hmm. Just because all the evidence that's there before, he's taking everything into consideration. Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like trying to dilute. It's like you put dye in a cup of water and you're trying to dilute out the dye. No matter how much water you like put it in a pool, you'll dilute it out a lot, but there will always be a very tiny percentage in there. So it's kind of like that with L.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just from everyone else's perspective because, usually you have like a pool of suspects and everybody seems a little bit suspicious. So from their POV, they're like, listen, there's all these other people that it could be. You're just focusing on this one guy, Hyper, So, but for Light, not for Light, but for L, he's so used to being, I don't get this wrong, this is definitely him. Yeah. I just can't prove it because some weird magic is happening.
Yeah. Some with Shinigamis who love apples.
I was a little spaced out there. I was thinking about something else. I was thinking about the other guy now that has the book.
Mm-hmm. Oh yeah, the new Death Note guy. Right, so, the second card you didn't see it. It said that you could sublet your book.
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Like lease it out, basically. You can lend people your book.
Wow. Wait,
I didn't read all of it.
You get like a human person gets the Death Note and then they can like lend it out to other people to use it.
You can sublet it, yeah.
Wow, that makes sense. Because once you touch it, you can see the Shinigami, and the first person to touch it is the owner. Mm-hmm. So I guess it makes sense. Anybody could use the Death Note, but then it would come down to like, would you ever get it back? Because it's like, ooh, power! I want it.
So Ryuk said, "I'm stuck here till either you die or you lose the Death Note or something like that to Light, right?" Mm-hmm. So if you sublet to somebody and the owner dies, the ownership doesn't transfer then? It's got to not transfer because then what's the point of subletting?
Yeah. Maybe it's just whatever, if they have like a page, maybe the page just becomes a regular notebook page.
Maybe.
And that would be the smarter way to sublet, just like give a page out. Once your page is done, that's it.
Maybe. Because I didn't read all of it. Maybe it was like, give a page and you can sublet it. Because I was trying to read fast, but it didn't happen.
Yeah.
And then, blanks. The way blanks work is not like that. It doesn't just go off inside of the gun. Projectiles come out. So if you shoot a blank at somebody point blank,
blank point
blank, you might kill them. Especially if you're aiming at their head. What's his name? Ryuzaki L is satisfied for now. He's like, although I could see that you could see through my
Yeah, Light could still see through my plan, so he's still on the board. The books.
Yeah. But as per our agreement, I guess I'll let you go.
Yeah. I guess that was the only way. It had to be another agreement on top of the agreement. L was not going to let them out on the first agreement.
No, and that's why he had to put himself at risk, because L was not going to let Light go no matter what. And so it's like, okay, if you're willing to die for this, because other people are going to die if they're wrong, then you put yourself on the line.
Yeah.
The chief would also be I guess kind of satisfied because then he died.
Yeah.
if his son is Kira.
And honestly, if he did know that Light was Kira, he would die. He would just. I don't know if he would kill him. Yeah. He would kill Light and then himself. Basically, what he was doing in the car. But I think he would like die inside emotionally to find out because he's so no. This is not my child. This is not like he believes in him so much. You know.
Yeah. I wonder if. Right, because we go to, they're together 24/7, and then Ella's like, exploit her feelings, basically. It's like, I don't exploit people's feelings.
I'm sorry, dude, you're already doing it because you're with someone at school. Do you remember that lady? Do you remember her? Because, like, how's he going to explain that to himself? Like,
to
what?
Himself.
I'm with you and also her?
I don't think he thinks that he's with her. He's saying it's totally one-sided.
Okay, that's his excuse to himself. Okay. So he's technically not chosen to be with her. It's just she came onto him. It's like whatever. It's like he can't get rid of her kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but they also know that can't necessarily be the case because Mogi saw the way that they've been acting. Remember when he was trailing him? Like she tackled Light that one time. You saw her leaving the house.
Yeah.
The family knows that they've been going to the house as well.
Well, I mean, still the way Light reacted was still fine. Let's go.
Well, sure. I'm saying like now it's like that. But they know from the past that he definitely at least has to have changed somewhat. Like especially with before all this Light was going on, it's possible I could be subconsciously caring and stuff like that. So like he seeded that idea, and now
of thinking
both
that
of them
way.
are acting differently.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's definitely out there.
That's what I was leading to. He's a very different person.
Very different. Like he has morals
and stuff. Is like
standards. Wow. He'll not even for the investigation that will save millions of people. Mm-hmm. Will he try to hurt one person?
Yeah.
No, he's like, no.
I won't do it. I won't destroy the maiden's feelings. But yeah, I wonder if there's something about the Death Note that changes you. Because he has this principle now, and we know that he doesn't compromise on his principles that much, even when he is Kira.
Yeah.
But, and then with Misa, I had an example and now my brain. All right, the way she's thinking about death and stuff was really different. It seemed different from when she was the second Kira to now.
How did Misa show her thoughts of death?
When she was when she was talking to Ram. In her room the first couple times we saw her.
No, I want like the comparison between then and now. I'm not really. Oh, okay.
I didn't prepare a report.
I don't understand your thoughts.
I didn't put my PowerPoint together.
But to be fair, like Light, when you joined the investigation, he told Elle he was prepared to do anything and everything, right? Mm-hmm. And then the principles are now coming up and stuff like that. Where I guess you could assume that somebody has some hard limits. Even if they say they're willing to do anything, maybe like anything in terms of to myself, which is what happened with the imprisonment. When he was killing people, we went through that whole I won't kill innocents, and then innocents, people who get in my way aren't necessarily innocent, stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I think he was a little warping his principles there.
Yeah.
But now we're seeing the powerless Light. You know? I don't like I could be convinced that the Death Note does change him. It's just as it is, I feel like it's just a case of he gets power, and that's what happens when he gets power.
Yeah, I guess. I feel like it just power is supposed to magnify what's already there, and he's not showing any sign of like even I maybe could, but no, I won't kind of thing. I feel like his reaction wouldn't have been as strong. I just feel like the way they made him like completely different. Like if he was just, maybe it's just what happens when you're fresh off the Death Note. Maybe you kind of revert a little bit where however you changed would be.
However you were before is how.
Like way before. Because he was going through a phase where everything was boring, life was boring, and then he got the Death Note and it's like, wow, possibilities. And he did kind of go through a phase of like, I can't believe I did that. And you know, so he was kind of facing this kind of side of himself. So maybe it kind of reverts you to before, like kind of reset. So then everything right now, all his morals are kind of stronger. I don't know.
Maybe. It could also be that he's just like super judgmental.
Oh yeah, that could be a part of it. Self-righteous.
Yeah. on the other side, that's why the justice comes out so strongly.
That would make sense.
Yeah. And then right at the end there we have what's his name?
Yotsuba group.
Well, that, and we have the super building that
Super building. Oh,
that
Tower
El had
above everything.
built. He's like,
super
sacrifices were made,
super
and he doesn't
top
want to
secret.
elaborate. He doesn't want to talk about it. Don't know what that means. What's it? Oh, I don't even remember what his name. Matsudo.
The
Matsuda.
light character.
Matsuda. It was like, where did you get the money for this? We don't talk about Bruno. Yeah, and then we have the Yotsuba group.
Yeah. So earlier in the episode, we see Rem talking to the guy. So it was Rem, not Ryuk. So it was a Shinigami involved. My
Your theory
was sort of there. But anyways, Rem is basically playing along to get another person to act like Kira in order to save Misa. And that, I guess that was the best way, because I don't know, Rem was the only person that Light would have been able to manipulate that way. Ryuk doesn't have a stake, like you said, in this. He don't care. They could all die, and he doesn't care. So Rem was the perfect person to use, and now it looks like we have a problem.
Yeah. They're like, who will die?
Yeah.
They've been doing it every week, apparently.
Yeah. Yeah. But no, it looks like Rem says you need to just kill all these people that have been publicized, and then you can do what you want. So he's doing what he wants, which is to kill off all the big rich people. So do you think he is one of those people in that room?
He's a business guy for sure.
I know he's a business guy. I just wonder if he's like one of them.
I would assume
I'm assuming, yeah, at this point that he is. But like, I guess he wants to be the last one standing. But if he is the last one standing,
Pretty obvious.
yeah, unless they're not telling anybody else about this. It might be that somebody in the room is really smart and they might be figuring it out before the people die, so that he might leave a message out to someone. It's like, if this and this, if I die, this guy is Kiba or something.
He's counting cards, but with people.
Yeah, so it's like a massive business conglomerate. That's why it's a group, right? So he doesn't necessarily have to kill everybody else or anything like that. He could just be, one of us is going to be the CEO. It's probably Kira, but there's no guarantee necessarily, because they're all going to get rich because of what's happening.
Right.
So Kira could be someone who's not promoted and just sit there in the background
and get all the money.
Yeah, because he said all their salaries are way above every other employees,
Right.
which could be enough for some people.
Yep. Although I'm feeling like this, again, with the power of the Death Note, it's probably going to make them greedy.
Yeah, you saw that smile in the darkness?
Yeah, so...
Anyways,
the last thing I have is Rem is disgusted.
Yes. She's like, I hate all of you people.
It's amazing. She's coming from seeing her best friend Shinigami die from love to seeing the humans one of which the Shinigami died loving, the humans that she wanted to see and be a part of their life a little.
Yeah.
Just everything just went topsy-turvy because of her decision to go see Misa.
Misa destroyed
everything.
She ruined everything for everybody.
It's Rem's fault. She gave the book to Misa.
This is your fault, Rem.
Misa is obviously an obsessive personality, and losing her parents probably made it worse. Especially because she was obsessed with the case that happened, and then Rem came along, and Kira came along and dealt with the situation, and it's just like, oh, so she's like, over the top.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Rem's just been getting exposed to the worst sides of humanity since she's come here as well.
Yeah.
She's seeing like unrequited love and abusive manipulations. And,
Yeah.
Were you gonna say something?
Because that's kind of what you have when you give somebody the all power to kill.
Yeah.
Did you expect to see happiness?
Which is why I kind of question the person who gives them these abilities in the first place, because these monstrous, powerful beings clearly don't understand the beings that they're killing or understand the world or how it works.
No.
You know, but I guess we never get to see more about that. So, guys, thank you guys very much for being here. Guys, if you like your time here, please remember to leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. And if you guys want to see the next episode a week early, check out the Patreon in the description. Thank you very much for being here, and I'll see you in the city. Goodbye.
Bye.
Oh, bye.
Special thanks to our patrons: Caleb 1000, Soryu, Mario Charles, Tyrone, and Fizzbuzz.